Hey, congratulations, bro. About time you popped the question, eh? Although, I'm surprised Alice said yes. Nah, I'm kidding. I'm happy for you too. Oh, I guess you heard about my engagement then. Yeah, I was over at mom and dad's this weekend and they told me about it. I'm really happy for you, bro. It's great that you're settling down and Ella's a really sweet girl. You're lucky. Yeah, I guess. What do you mean? Why do you sound so sad? I don't know. I guess I just thought that I wouldn't be settling down for a while. It just kind of sucks that I'll be with one woman for the rest of my life. But Ella's great. She's sweet, funny, and really kind. You really found a good woman there. But she's not as fun as some other women. All those other girls at the club and stuff, they really know how to have a good time. Yeah, I guess, but they're not as good as Ella. Who'd want a flaky girl from the club who's likely only looking for a one-night stand over a sweet woman who you can actually build a life with? Yeah, I suppose. I mean, at least she comes from a fairly wealthy family as well. That's a plus. Yeah, but money isn't everything. She has much better qualities than just being from a wealthy family. Jeez, you've always been a bit of a sap, haven't you? Money's really only the most important thing. It really isn't, Lewis. You should really already know that by now. If you go into this marriage thinking that money is the only important thing, then I don't think it'll last too long. You don't really want to lose Ella because of some silly notion about money, do you? Hang on, where do you get off on lecturing me? I'm the older brother here, so I think I know a bit more about the world than you do. Money's what makes the world go around, so getting it is the most important thing, no matter how you acquire that wealth. Yeah, Ella's nice, but her money's even nicer. Bro, you really need to check your attitude. I can't believe you just said that. Yeah, well, it's true and you know it. Even if you won't admit it. In fact, thanks to Ella's wealth, we're gonna have a massive wedding and invite a load of guests so that we can show off how happy we are. You mean so you can show off how rich you are? Whatever. Well, I guess I'll see you at the wedding then. Hey bro, you about? Yeah, what's up? I was just wondering if you'd sent out the wedding invitations yet. I know the wedding isn't too far away and I haven't received mine yet. Yeah, we sent them out ages ago. Oh, I think mine must have gotten lost in the mail because I've not had anything come through. Oh, no, it's not lost. Huh. Well, where is it then? Don't you need me to RSVP and stuff? I didn't send you one. What? Why not? Well, it's pretty clear, isn't it? I don't want you to come to my wedding. What? What on earth are you on about? Why don't you want me to come to your wedding? I'm your brother. It's simple, really. You're just not classy enough or rich enough. That's all there is to it, really. Hang on, let me get this straight. You're not inviting me to your wedding because you think that I'm not rich enough? How shallow can you be? Let's face it, Ella comes from a very wealthy family, so she's used to being surrounded by people who have that same level of wealth as her. She'd probably end up feeling really uncomfortable if she had to be forced to spend time with people who weren't from the same level of class as her. As well as that, I'm also trying to integrate myself into a higher society of people. Now that I'm gonna have Ella's wealth to back me up, and I don't want you making me look like some poor person from a poor family. I have an image that I need to maintain now, you know? Oh yes, how rude of me. I'm guessing that mom and dad have been booted from the guest list as well then? What? No, don't be silly. They're gonna be there. I couldn't have a wedding without them. Okay, then surely your friends aren't invited. After all, they're not really the high society type, are they? More like soccer yobs who'll get rowdy and cause a fight if their team loses. Or if they get too drunk, which, let's face it, is bound to happen at a wedding. Nah, my friends will be there. I mean, me and Johnny have been friends since preschool. I couldn't not invite him, especially since he invited me to his wedding. Then why am I the only one who isn't invited to this thing? What have I done that's annoyed you so much that you don't even want your brother at your wedding? What's the one thing that all these other people have that you don't? That's the simple question. What's that then? A job. plain and simple. They all work, and they all get paid to do that work. As long as they appear to be hardworking and earning money, or, in the case of mom and dad, retired after working hard for their money over the years, then that's okay. But you don't come across like that at all. You don't have a job, and I honestly don't think that you're even bothering to search for one at the minute, are you? I can't have someone of my own family who's so blatantly lazy and freeloading and turning up to my wedding and making me look bad. So really, it's your own fault that you've not been invited. What? That's seriously the reason why you don't want me to see you get married? Because you think that I'll embarrass you in front of Ella and her family because I don't have as much money as them? Well, yeah, pretty much. I mean, if it was the other way around and you were getting married to someone much wealthier than you, you'd want to come across as good as possible and not include the failures in your family in the wedding. It's just not a smart thing to do. Wow, so now I'm a failure, am I? What do you even know about my life and what I'm achieving in it? When was the last time you even took any interest in me or what I was doing? I really don't have time to do that. Yeah, I can see that. You're too busy planning on becoming the next bloody Rockefeller to have time to actually interact with us normal people. Make fun all you want, but I think you're just jealous that I'm marrying a rich girl and you're not. It's quite sad how you're lashing out because of this jealousy, though. You need to get a grip. Okay, first of all, I'm not jealous of you. Secondly, I'm upset because my brother has apparently turned into such a stuck-up poser that he can't even be bothered to invite his family along to his wedding. The most important day of his life? You can see it through the pictures and stuff. There'll be plenty of them. We're hiring one of the best wedding photographers that we can. Me and Ella want our wedding pictures to be one of a kind. No, I'm fine. If you want me to have nothing to do with your wedding, then I'll have nothing to do with it. I don't want to see or hear anything about it at all. Oh, now you're just being petty. No, I'm pretty sure you're the petty one the minute you didn't invite me to your wedding simply because you thought I'm too poor. There's no think about it. I know you're poor because you don't have a job. It's quite simple. Uh-huh. That's what you believe. What do you mean if that's what I believe? It's the truth, isn't it? Antonio? Bro, don't play around now. You are still unemployed, right? Ah, whatever. The fact that you're not responding clearly proves that you are. I'm definitely making the right choice, not inviting you to my wedding. Hey, Mom? Where are you? And Dad? The wedding's gonna start soon, and I'm not seeing you around. Ella's parents are starting to wonder where you've gone to. I think if you don't show up soon, they're gonna think that you don't approve of our marriage.
Well, they'd be right to assume that.
Huh?
How could your father and I approve this wedding when the only reason you're marrying this girl is for her money? You don't actually care about her. Your dad and I simply can't condone something like this.
Who told you all this? It was Antonio, wasn't it?
So what if it was your brother?
I knew that he was jealous of me, but to stoop so low as to involve you two is ridiculous. All because I didn't invite him to the wedding.
Hang on. You didn't invite Antonio to the wedding?
No,
Well, why not?
he's too poor for this crowd. Without a job, he looks really pathetic, and I can't have someone like that associated with me.
What are you on about without a job? Antonio's had a job for months now, and a really high paying one at that.
What?
Yeah, your brother decided to become an artisan jewelry maker. I must admit, at first I was quite skeptical of his choice, as I thought there was simply no way that there was money to be made in a job like that. But Antonio had gotten really good at his craft. He's able to charge hundreds and even thousands of dollars for some of his jewelry. He really does do quite exquisite and beautiful work.
He does?
Yeah, as your wedding gift, I'm pretty certain he was going to give you and Ella unique and bespoke wedding rings. Although, with how you've treated him, I highly doubt he'll do that now.
Hang on. Hey, bro, so I've changed my mind and you can come to the wedding. You'll have to be quick though, because the ceremony's gonna start soon. Oh, and Mom told me about your idea for our wedding gifts, so if you want to bring those rings with you, it would save them going to waste, right? Ah, so that's why you want me to suddenly come to your wedding now. You found out that I'm not some poor loser and that I'm actually earning quite a lot of money doing what I love. You also just want free gifts. What? That's not true. You're my brother. Of course I want you there. Uh-huh, sure. Except that you don't, because you were telling me the other day that I would simply ruin your reputation. I was just joking, you know that. Yeah, no, I'm not coming to your wedding and you're not getting the rings off of me. I'll just sell them online. Oh, come on, man. Don't be such a spoil sport. Just bring the rings, okay? Actually, I don't think Ella will be wanting hers. I mean, she seemed really angry at you. Huh? What do you mean? I told her that you were only marrying her for her money. You did what? Yeah, she didn't take it too lightly. I wouldn't be surprised when you look in the room that everyone is up and left. Why would you do such a horrible thing? She deserved to know the truth about the person that she was marrying. I couldn't let her just walk in blindly into being your wife when you don't even care for her. She's much too sweet for that. I can't believe you did that. Believe it or not, it's the truth. Maybe next time you'll actually take more note of the people who you're supposed to care for, rather than money. Whilst I did feel slightly guilty for ruining my brother's wedding, Ella simply deserved to know the truth behind the marriage. Otherwise, she would have just been miserable, trapped in a loveless marriage. After the embarrassment of being left at the altar, Lewis never heard from Ella again after she messaged him to tell him that they were over. As for me, I continued with my jewelry making business, which actually grew in popularity a lot. I'm currently earning lots of money doing what I love, and I've even sold some pieces to quite famous people. It just goes to show that money isn't everything. Whether it be your family, your job, or something else, there's more to life than money.